everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Brownie.
What's going on, everybody? This is what episode number are we on, Chris?
I want you guys to guess.
117. 118. 118 is this week.
Is it 118? 119.
114.
Not even close. 120.
Oh,
Dang it! I was gonna guess 120 and then I didn't. Dang it. Oh well, whatever. It's fine.
I'm so tired. It's been a busy week.
Thanks for joining us on the podcast.
Right. No, it's been a busy week. We've been busy working on projects, and I've been busy with work, and it's just been absolutely crazy. I'm just so tired. So one of my coworkers is doing this thing, and it's like Weight Watchers, but it's not. So you do positive things, you get minus points, and then you do negative things, and you get points.
So it's not for weight.
No, it is. Because
it's not the Weight Watchers
It's a representation of your lifestyle, but also it has to do with eating. So, for example, drinking a beer gives you a point. Being with somebody in a romantic way is worth minus 3 points.
-3, so you can just have to slam 3 beers and be like, hey, baby.
That's what happens with Jeremy.
So, anyways, there's all these different things, and you know, like having a candy bar, I think is a point, and then if you go for a walk, that's minus 5 points, stuff like that. So, you want to have your total be like 0 or less or whatever, you know.
So you just go for a walk with 5 beers and you're good.
Right, exactly. Yeah, shock at them as you go. So this week was so stressful. They're like holding each other so accountable. He pulled out his phone. He's like, "Honey, mark me down for 3 points when I get home." And positive because he's gonna drink beers, because it was like you gotta cope with alcohol, because that's who doesn't do that, right?
Jeremy got 2 points last night.
So it was definitely.
Jeremy never gets -3 points anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Look, you're on.
I know. Why are we looking at me?
What? Just your face was
You're the one
funny.
who cracked the last
all.
joke. She also said she was gonna give Brad a piece of her mind.
Yeah.
So is Brad here?
I would imagine so, but I'm not taking attendance.
I am not a cow. That's
Yes.
Yep.
Boy, why did you gonna write him a stern letter too, man?
Yeah.
That was not even that mean.
What am I supposed to say?
Last
F
week,
you, Brad, you effing piece of
You old cow. Just kidding.
So last week she was like, "I can't believe Brad called me a cow."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You
Swanky
kidding me?"
sent me what you said, and I'm very salty and I'm very self-conscious now.
Hence why Kara's also playing the point game. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. Point game, I would have lost that a long time ago. Just saying.
So Chris, tell us, how was your week? How was your week? Let's get the,
Oh, well, so we've been acquired officially, like, basically the same day that we got the building. So, Swanky says, I love stirring the pot, no regrets.
No, it's no regrets.
Exactly. But so we have all these trainings that we have to do. So we have hey, Gibby, what's going on? Long time no see.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
Gibby. We haven't heard from
Gibby.
you in what? That couple
Like
months?
2 days, 3 days probably.
Well, hello, Gibby. It's
Hello
been a
again. Long time.
Wow. And I see these on YouTube.
Yep.
Way to go. You should come on over to Twitch sometime. Say hello there.
Eventually we're going to migrate to streaming only on Twitch, but we'll pull that Band-Aid off when we have to.
Yeah,
We'll
figure
slowly cut back one and then cut back another, and then it's all Twitch.
Was it? Oh, so like we've been acquired by a different company, and they.
That out. Oh, at your work, yeah.
Completely different. Yeah, not this. The podcast has not been acquired. Believe me, we'd be throwing $100 bills around.
Disney has purchased Rise of the Podcast.
Yeah, so I guess let's dump Facebook first. Most likely, Facebook will be the first one to go.
Yeah,
it will be.
Isn't that where we get the most views, though?
It's quite like the most 20-second views or whatever.
Okay.
Hey, Adam, we're back in the TV.
Woo! Is that Adam N?
I believe so.
Hi,
Hello.
Adam.
I see you were in Duluth today.
Yeah, and your Facebook game is still strong.
Yep. And also, I appreciate that your girlfriend likes playing Pokemon Go. Solid game. Leif Erikson, you are right.
By the way,
you guys missed out on the Eevee Day.
I didn't have a choice.
It goes tomorrow.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's actually a 2-day community.
I didn't realize that it was Eevee Day.
The race continues. So Gwen and I were having a shiny race.
No way. How many shinies did you pull?
So Gwen was in the lead all day.
How many?
We'll get to that.
Dang it, Chris!
At the very end, Gwen spun a Pokestop for me and gave me one of those catch 3 Eevee quests. So she's like, "Oh, I'll just catch some Eevees for you." The first one she clicked on was shiny. She's like, I beat her by 1.
No, and it was the one you caught for him?
Yep.
No.
So, I mean, you caught it. So technically, you won.
It's all mine.
Oh, Cam's here on Twitch to be fully supported.
What's up, Cam?
Oh, hi, Cam.
Oh, sorry. It's Gibby. Sorry. I was misrecreating.
Wait,
Gibby hopped over to Twitch already?
Yeah. He's like, he's here can be here to be fully supported. Nice.
Wow.
I like that username, the Undead Parrot. That's a cool username.
Wait, Gibby's the undead parent? What?
Chris, that was the thing I saw earlier. If your username, what business do you now have?
Oh, I saw that too. Well, so mine would be, I would sell brownies.
I sell burritos. Because I'm Lady. Well, Instagram, I'm Tiwatano. So would I be a tea house?
It's your Reddit username.
Oh, Reddit? I think I'm Lady Burrito.
So Jeremy would be horse wrangler.
Or 65 Tango, 65 Mustang seller. Restorer.
Well, you guys have to have more fun than that. You got to think of something. So, wait, are you Mies? You sell Mies? Like,
no.
My username on everything is my whole first name, so I just sell me.
You're Lady of the Night.
I'm Lady Burrito 88. So I guess
you sell 88 Lady Burritos.
Exactly. I am the Lady of burritos, and I only sell them in cases of 88.
See, that's more in line with how the answers were.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, mine's 8R0WN13, so I just sell like robots, I guess.
You sell brownies to robots.
Yep. Insert. Delicious.
Brownie. Anyway, so what is he? Undead Parrot?
The Undead Parrot.
Oh, that's a live parrot. Well, unless it's
undead is like a zombie.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
A ring wraith is an undead.
Does that make him a necromancer?
No, he would have been necromanced.
I just want to say, now I know a dead parrot guy. You need a dead parrot. Reach out to me. We'll put you in touch.
You need an undead parrot.
Oh, you sell Snuggies that have been rebranded as Lady Burritos.
Who said that?
Adam did. So Gibby says, I used to have a pop culture podcast with my 2 friends.
Cool.
Interesting. Are you me from the future?
Right? No wonder why you were so willing to subscribe to Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Brownie from the future. What would Swanky be? Would he be like
Swanky Criminal? He'd be like the coolest guy stealing.
He'd
be the guy that steals your stuff.
Who's the guy from White Collar? Neil?
No, not Neil. I see him more as the guy from Psych. Played by the
Despero?
guy. Despero.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Swanky Criminal.
Yeah.
But how's that a business?
That
you sell the
reminds
stuff
me-
that you steal.
So the Swanky Criminal comment, though, that reminds me of, so did you guys hear the Catch Me With You Can guy lied about everything it's Despero. He didn't do anything that he said he did, but it was easier for him to lie about saying he did those things. So he was a con man who lied about being a con man.
So he never did any of the things?
Nope. Actually, so what he ended up doing, so you guys know the premise of the movie, right? He started off the whole Pan Am thing, and then the lawyer thing, and then the doctor, and all that. No, there was one girl he was obsessed with, and there's like a small town newspaper article because a journalist dived in to see whether he was actually telling the truth or not. So she found an article written from like when he was a whatever. So there was this girl he liked, and he followed her around everywhere. He did follow her down to Louisiana, and then her parents were like kind of liked him, but she hated him. So she left back where she was coming from, and he just stayed with her parents, who were lawyers. But that's all he did. He just mooched off her parents until they kicked him out too. That's like it.
Gosh.
Then he made up that whole story about everything he did. And he never helped the FBI track down criminals. He never worked for the FBI. And the funny thing is, he claims that in the 100-year anniversary of the book, they meant like the FBI released a "We've been doing this for 100 years" book as a gee whiz thing. And he's like, I'm in that book. He's not in the book. But because the FBI doesn't ever confirm or deny it, they can't disprove it. He gets paid $40,000 to go speak at public appearances.
Oh my
And people were
gosh.
commenting, be like, yeah, I've met this guy. He's a total douche.
Huh.
He sounds like one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So So think about, it's like, it's hard enough to like try to pull off a con. And then, so it's like, well, I can't do that. So I'll just con everybody by telling him I pulled off the con. It's Despero. It's literally Despero.
But I
But
mean,
Despero's cooler. Swanky's way cooler than
Adam says, is Jeremy saying that all Leonardo DiCaprio's career has been the lie the whole time?
right. Well, it's even funnier because that movie is by Steven Spielberg, right?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's not like he went and researched it.
And, well, they went off his biography, so
Yeah.
it's like even if you take it with a grain of salt. Anyways, it's like a fictitious book. Well, now it is, but
Yeah.
they can't help it. Somebody lied about it. Made for a really cool.
He was really never on the Titanic. Swanky says someone else is here. Let go get my pants. I'm guessing he's let me go get my pants because someone else is on Twitch with him.
Oh, funny.
I'm
yeah,
guessing.
because he's normally by himself. Well, Brad's on there.
So the Undead Parrot / Gibby says, I sell parrots, and once I sell them across the entire world, right as my heart rate drops to 0, all of them will turn into zombies and take over the world. That's
Sick.
that is the long con.
yes,
So
I love it.
I don't know why this reminds me of this, but there
Brad
was.
says, I don't count.
See, I didn't know he was here. Well,
Again, we're not taking attendance, so you could have said nothing, and I still would have assumed you were here.
Kara's mad at you, Brad.
I am mad at you. How dare you?
I'm sure he just ignored your response. He's like, all I heard was moo.
Oh my
I'm leaving.
gosh. That was actually really funny.
You guys are mean.
I normally take it all out on Jeremy.
It's like Charlie Brown, but yeah, instead of hearing that wah 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 wah. Oh, you hear it. Anyways,
You're supposed to be defending me.
Jeremy's not getting any -3 ever
I was
again.
gonna say, no, Jeremy's not getting -3 for a long time.
so there's a movie trailer out, and they don't show anything in the movie trailer, but the whole premise of this movie is this girl has ice cube teeth.
What?
And
Wait, what movie is this?
I don't know. It was just advertised to me as a trailer, and they don't show the teeth, so everybody's commenting like, "Show us the teeth, show us the teeth," and it's like she hides away her whole life because of her ice cube teeth. But
Just look at the Night King's teeth. It's fine.
right. But
Okay,
anyways,
well, we gotta
the
see what
Undead
movie
Parrot
this
dying,
is.
like that's actually like a cool story. It could be really. Cool
Let's see. Girl with ice cube teeth.
I still need to finish The Bad Batch too, so don't worry about it.
We finished it, but we won't talk about it.
Excellent, though.
I wanted to watch Ted Lasso and got suckered into playing Paper Mario last night.
Oh, Ted Lasso, so good. The last 2 episodes are really
Earwig?
good. Earwig, that's it. Earwig is the name of the movie.
Interesting.
A young girl with ice cubes for teeth begins a mysterious journey in this hallucinatory and haunting film.
I wonder if it's like
Ooh.
Edward Scissorhands.
That's just like right
I
up
mean-
Adam or Keith's movie. We talked about Keith's movie.
I think so.
Was that just last Sunday or was that 2 Sundays?
That was
ago?
last Sunday.
That was last night, so technically we haven't talked about it because
It happened after the podcast.
What? So if you guys don't know, we've had.
Somebody wants a quick Chip update. How's Chip doing?
He's here.
He's great.
He's with. Well, he's here. He's doing really good.
He got double bonked on the head by each parent today.
He
Does a skid
fine.
mark in a diaper the size of a fruity pebble worth changing? And the answer is yes. We did change him, but.
But begrudgingly, apparently.
Well, is a skid mark?
Jeremy, would you like to sit around knowing there's like a little piece of poop? Like, I mean, for you, it'd be about like this big.
You're so
just
funny.
Squishing between your cheeks.
No, I'm just saying, what about squid mark minus the poop? Skid mark minus the poop. Right?
Well, would you change your underwear if you had that?
Well, here's
I
the
mean, I
sad
would.
thing. Here's the sad thing. Sometimes you don't know until it's the end of the day. And you take them off and you're like, boy, I didn't know that. When did that get there?
Who put this here?
Who did this? Who did this?
Oh my gosh, this is the second time we've talked about poop in a row.
Somebody asked about Chip. What else goes on with babies?
I don't know. I think 2 more teeth are popping in. He's babbling a lot.
He's got more teeth than the whole state of Alabama now.
Yes.
Swanky will probably appreciate this story. I don't really tell a lot of these.
Brad, don't listen, apparently. This isn't for you. This is for Swanky only.
Well, don't make me. Brad, go drink your whatever local milk you have at your place and
Right.
go enjoy it. That you don't want to tell us about. That maybe you told us
Adam,
about.
we've gone back to the topic of butts, I see.
Yeah, it's unrelenting. But okay, so
Oh, that's dope. So, Gibby / Undead Parrot. Which do you want me to refer to you as? Which username? But he says, I have notifications both on Twitch and YouTube, so if I don't show up, you
nice.
guys can make fun of me. I'll try to be on every podcast. You guys are great and wonderful to listen to. That's awesome. Thank you.
So
I should have not been on Jeremy's close-up while saying that. This is for everybody, not just Jeremy.
just for you, we got a new building, Gibby, and we're gonna be like mixing things up like here. and making it more cooler. Like we're gonna have an extra chair now and more stuff happening. It'll be a little bit.
An extra chair.
An extra chair.
And a coffee table, and the background's gonna be different. I am working on design. The boys are working on layout. I am designing everything, and it is. It's making
get ready to be
so
very disappointed
happy.
when we get like the Walmart version of everything.
It is not going to be the Walmart version. It's going to be like
Jeremy.
it's going to be the Harrods version. Okay.
The what version?
Harrods. It's like the super swanky, like
the swanky criminal. I get you.
Yeah.
Well, I've absolutely
shopping center in London.
Well, I'm going to take a
Gabe's
quick.
here.
I'm going to take 10
Gabe,
seconds.
hi.
Herod's story. I've already told this before. It's fine. We're going to hit it again. There's a lot of new people here. Thanks for coming around. I went to London in 2005. Went
Brag
to
about
Herod's.
it.
I went in 2006 and 2013.
Dang.
I went to Herod's, and for sale was a solid gold lobster and a solid silver crab. Okay, the
Bronze.
lobster was $24,000, and the crab was like pounds, and it was almost 2 to 1 at that point. And the crab was like 8,000 because it was silver instead of gold, solid gold. So it was like, there's no way I can afford that. So then I went.
As if you're considering, man, if this silver crab was a little bit cheaper.
Well, that is the epitome of swanky. Like, if you could afford a gold, that was my thought as a kid. I was like,
Someday-
you know you've made it if you can afford a golden lobster just for decoration.
We'll be walking through. I'll be like, Jeremy, darling, I want this golden lobster. It'd go wonderful with our decor at home.
You're opposite the people who would only pay you a lamp for the $1.
Lamp
Pay
for
you a lamp for
Pay the lamp. Pay the $1
Pay
for the
$1
lamp.
for a lamp.
So
Squid marks. Lamp for $1. Or $1 for a, what'd you say?
Yeah, somebody go through and clip all the random things Jeremy says, and we're just gonna make T-shirts for all of them.
So I know you've made it when you can buy the golden lobster. So then
That sounds like an Animal Crossing thing. Like once you paid off Tom Nook, you can go buy
Seriously?
the aspirational golden lobster.
right? So we went south anyways, and I found a bronze crab for like 20 pounds, and I bought it. So right now in my life, do we still have it?
Yeah, we still have it. Of course we
I
still have
didn't
it.
throw it away. Yeah, I like to throw stuff away, but
So
maybe we should
he has
incorporate.
he has a little broken claw.
Someone said you just sounded like Cruella.
That's right, darling. So I have a piece of driftwood, and because his little leg is broken, I lean his little leg on the driftwood, and he stands up just fine.
I want to say, not only do I have a low budget crab, he's also broken. So,
Okay, he wasn't broken when you bought him though. He broke
No,
at
he-
some point.
Ooh,
he fell off the.
who
fell
broke
off.
him? He didn't fall off on his own.
He was broken when I met Jeremy.
Yeah, I don't know how he got.
I mean, I met
break
Jeremy.
this crab?
So
It was Gwen. She got mad at Jeremy one day. She's like,
I'll teach him to break his bronze crab.
though I do remember the bronze crab.
yeah.
All right, so
Get
you
us
guys
to
have a PS5?
no
No.
PS5 because they're not in stock anymore.
So we want to get one just for the Sackboy adventures.
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
Is his name Sackboy?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is such a fun stinking game. I want a PS5 just to play. It's what, New World Adventure or something like that.
Yeah,
or,
the new one. It's like the epitome of awesome storytelling. Like,
it's
just
so
wholesome
cute and like just the how everything looks. Like he looks like he's knit. And like you can actually see a lot of texture in it, and like there's the sceneries made out of like paper and cardboard, and
buttons, pencils.
it's really
amazing.
really
That's
cute.
what I've been liking about Paper Mario is like
Yeah.
everything's made out
Yeah.
of paper, which is really
Yeah.
fun.
You'd
ribbon.
probably like Little Big Planet.
Oh, it's such a good game.
Is it it's a platformer, isn't it?
It's sort of, but it's more of a puzzle
Oh,
platformer.
okay. Like
Yeah,
I'm
like-
terrible. Like when it gets to the platforming sections of Paper Mario, I'm like, this is gonna take 20 freaking years.
If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me.
So, what did somebody ask us about a PS5 for?
That's so Kajana has been posting some various things to bring up. So I actually do want to talk a little bit about the NFL because I know you guys don't know anything about sports.
Is this a new person?
He was here last week.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome
hello.
back. Welcome back.
He was here when we were having the whole had to turn off chat debacle.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love Gibby.
Takes one
Welcome,
moron.
Gibby. Welcome. I mean, everybody. Adam, Gabe, Brad.
Gabe says that
Wow.
Little Big Planet is too cute for him.
Who said that?
Gabe did.
It's too
You
cute.
what, mate? You what?
Gabe.
Gabe?
You're gonna make Jeremy fly down to Puerto Rico to fight you.
No.
Probably.
I'll just force him to play it with me.
Is it a multiplayer game?
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
the best
Jeremy
part.
and I play
you
it
can
together.
hold on to your buddies and stop them from going places, so they can reach you on and L grabs with your left hand and R grabs with your right. But you can hit them both and you grab stuff and you pull it right. So you can grab people and then swing them around.
It's just a
so much
feel
fun.
good game.
It's so much fun. Anyways, did anybody? Why did they ask about a PS5?
What? They've just been sort of lobbing topics.
Got
out.
it. Got it. Yeah, no.
No, so then they said NFL. So I'm excited
Oh
for the NFL.
man, I know nothing about the NFL except for the Minnesota Vikings suck.
No, they don't. They're okay.
They suck.
They've made the playoffs percentage-wise more than any other team in the NFL.
When was the last
For
time they
real?
were in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl?
They just keep
We've never
making
won
the
a Super Bowl.
playoff. but
Exactly.
There's over half the league hasn't won a Super Bowls.
That's crazy. So what else we got? NFL. What are you excited about, Chris, for this season?
Well, so technically this is the first full week of preseason games this week, so I'm excited to see highlights and stuff like that or whatever. And then 17-week season instead of 16, so the symmetry of everything is that makes me angry.
Wait, why is it a 17-week season?
When they renegotiated the collective bargaining agreement, they agreed to add a 17th game.
Well, this isn't NFL related. But okay, when was the last time a new team was started in the NFL or the NFL?
It wasn't the Dallas Stars or
A
whatever.
brand new team started in football.
Oh, Swanky knows his sports. Welcome to the NFC North, where Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre have terrorized us for the last 30 years.
Brett Favre should just go host Jeopardy. No, I'm just kidding.
Brett Favre? You mean
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, my
I was going to
goodness.
say Brett Favre is
Anyways,
retired.
so really quick, what was the last team that came out in the league?
What?
The last team to
Houston
join
Texans.
the NFL. Okay.
No, that's why I
When
meant
they
the Houston
started, how
Texans.
did they get their players?
I believe there was... They got the first overall pick in the draft. They
Okay.
got compensatory picks, and I believe they also had this mechanism where you could essentially take players from other teams if they weren't protected.
So absolutely in the NHL, every team has to give a player to a new NHL team. So a couple years ago, they got the Las Vegas Knights. They started
Golden Knights.
Golden
sir.
Knights. Golden Knights. So they got to snipe a
we
player
do sports.
from each team. Well, the Oregon Pelicans or something, there's a new NHL team. They stole one of Minnesota's best players.
Who?
I don't know who it is.
I would probably know
just-
just because Ashley loves hockey.
Around the water
Jeremy's
cooler,
outraged.
people are like, they took
what's-
this
Jeremy's
named
like, how about that
player."
local sporting team and its performance in the most recent event?
That's exactly it.
Who is
Seattle Kraken.
Seattle Krakens? That's
That's-
the team I'd want to play for. That's awesome.
Well, apparently somebody from Minnesota's playing there now.
Yeah,
Who
it's not
is
Kara.
it? There's-
I just think that's BS. Like they get, I'm going to start a new team and just get to pick one player from every
The
team.
Jaguars are going to London or something?
There's the potential that the Jaguars could move to London.
What?
like,
And then they just have a game there every.
Well, so because the NFL's trying to expand to be more global or whatever,
like
so-
soccer,
yeah,
football.
scheduling would be a nightmare. Obviously,
Right.
what would probably end up happening is they would probably play their home slate as one big. Just have a bunch of people travel there every week to them. Then the back half of the season, they travel over here and do their tour around,
Got it.
basically.
What am I? So the Vikings play in London, I think yearly, don't they?
No.
It's
It's just a random.
It's a
played a
big
couple
pain in the
years
butt
ago.
because you usually end up losing a home game, and then it's scheduled right before your bye week. So you've already done all this traveling and stuff or whatever, and then part of your bye week is eaten up by having to come back and everything. And
One of my Tony, who I work with, one of the ladies from my work, she goes to every game the Vikings play in London. I think
Interesting.
so. She was there in 2017. I think that was the last time they played there, and I think they were supposed to. They're going to play this year.
I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at
I'm
the schedule.
fairly certain because she's talking about going again.
You have a bunch of chat, Chris.
Oh, so Swanky says some of the teams in the NHL can't afford to keep some of their star players from going over the cap, so they would lose them anyway. So it's not too big a deal if players get
Well, that's cool, I guess.
taken in that.
And a lot of them.
The Golden Knights have been a machine, so they came and I think they won the Stanley Cup in their second year of existence.
Yes.
So, and my buddy Nick lives out in Vegas.
That's true. No, what I was going to say is, sorry to bring up Ted Lasso because probably not many people have seen it, but this just reminds
Not all
me
of us
of
are millionaires can afford Apple Plus.
this just reminds me of we should just have a low budget sports center because apparently this is the most chat we've had
I know,
ever.
seriously.
And people like us talking about sports, but I love Roy Kent on Sports Center.
He's
what do
so
you think
funny.
about Jamie Tart? Jamie Todd is an absolute muppet. And then you're a horrible. He just lays into him. Boys, language, and he's like, he asked for it or whatever. I love how brutally honest he is.
It's such a good. You caught up on it, Chris?
Yeah. All kids
I'm
want
a
to
couple
feel.
episodes behind.
Okay.
It's like they're included. Hey, Phoebe, you want to come to my podiatrist appointment? Would I? Can we have pizza and ice cream for dinner? No, that's stupid.
You're quoting all sorts of stuff that I haven't seen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a couple behind us, so he hasn't watched this one or last week. So gotta go back a few.
Why is BB-8 bigger than Baby Yoda? Would BB-8 Baby Yoda would be smaller than BB-8? Would he not?
I don't think BB-8 would be that big. This token.
I feel like BB-8's about that size.
Yeah,
Pull up an image of BB-8 next to somebody.
because okay, I know Daisy Ridley's not as tall as me, but
BB.
Brad says cancel a couple of subscriptions so you can afford the internet. We don't have to anymore. We've got good internet to steal now.
We've got good internet here. The funny part is, Brad, because we're in the new building and we're working down there, we're paying for internet down there, but using this internet still. We're not even using the
for
internet
when we're
we're
down
paying
there to
for.
work on stuff.
Well, it's to make sure that we can get good internet down there.
BB-8 is 2 feet 2.5 inches tall.
Now check Yoda's height.
Grogu.
height.
How big is Baby at 20 weeks? Baby Yoda is 1 foot 4 inches tall.
So
I think he's a little shorter than Can in height there. Maybe. It's pretty close.
well, he is he smushes down a little bit when he's.
Oh, there's a oh my gosh. I don't mean to go here, everyone, but I have to do it. There's a cosplayer that I found or follow on Facebook, and she makes really lifelike Baby Yodas like Grant did before he passed away. Mm-hmm. But her claim to fame is he actually has a legitimate butt. And so, like, it's really a cute little butt, actually.
I think that's very inappropriate for you to say. This is a child, Jeremy.
It's a whatever unnamed species.
Yeah, just because he's 50 doesn't mean he's immune from being
Hey,
pressured.
thank you, Gwen. He's 50.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's true.
and his name is Grogu, not Baby Yoda. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm not that guy, but if I don't call him a baby, now it's not creepy.
He's almost a pensioner.
Yeah. He can
He
collect
can retire in
SSI.
15
Yeah.
years.
You get all that AARP mail.
Any other comments about low budget sports?
I've been getting AARP stuff since I was like 18. It's like, I'm 18, not 81. Thank you. Still get it once in a while. It's like, okay, whatever.
What is it? Oh, Gabe says from a while back, if you get him a PS5, then he'll play with you.
Yay! Oh, I would try to get you a PS5, Gabe.
Just so he would play Little Big Planet with us.
Oh my goodness, I missed so much chat. If we had a favorite horror movie, what would it be?
I'm not a
Gravedigger Dave's
horror
who?
movie person.
No, favorite or most hated? Because I don't know if I have a favorite one. I hate Event Horizon. That
Adam,
movie-
I think you are a magnet for butt conversation. He's like, come back, we're still talking about butts.
Was he gone and he came back?
Yeah.
That's so
He probably
funny.
left because we were talking about butts.
No, so my favorite horror film is Halloween, the original Halloween by John
Ooh,
Carpenter.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't like horror movies.
It's okay. You can gladly say you like Gravedigger Days, Halfway
Okay,
Elves
there we
2
go.
horror anthology.
There you go.
Which was this past weekend that we got to go see, and it
The
was
world premiere.
fantastic. Mm-hmm. The first two in that one are just amazing short stories. I won't ruin them, but I went to work and I told my coworker, I'm like, this one happened, and then there's this one.
Not gonna lie, I think it was like the South Korean and the Japanese one. I think, right? Is that where the two? Those ones creeped me out.
Yeah, didn't you say some were too scary for you?
Yep.
Like
You're
scared the
talking the
living.
one with the headlights?
The headlights one.
Yeah, that was
and the
from
one
China.
where she's in her apartment and
at the end chopping
it's
cabbage?
chopping the cabbage. That one scared the
Yeah, that one was from
shiznits out of
Korea.
me. Holy mother truckers. Like, I kind of may have had to sleep with a nightlight for a few nights.
Is that why it was on for real? Chip hasn't been sleeping because of that. He wakes up once an hour because the nightlight's on.
No, he was fine with it for the longest time. I finally turned it off, but I'll tell you what. That was creepy
The
shiznits.
truth shall set you free this whole time.
Well, why did you just turn it off if you were so worried about it?
Well, because it's a stupid baby monitor light that shines stars all over the ceiling and it's bright as, goodness.
No, it's not.
It is so bright. Okay, What color is easiest on your eyes?
Orange.
Red.
Green.
Is it?
Green does not affect your night vision. Hence, why night vision is actually mostly green, believe it or not.
Oh, why are
because,
dark rooms red then?
Because it doesn't affect the exposure of the paper.
Okay.
So, but good guess with red. But green is easier on your eyes. It's also like the most gentle wavelength. So like green lasers take more energy, but the waves are farther apart. Boy, don't check me on this, but I know it is.
You're wearing a green shirt, so I believe you.
It is the easiest on your eyes.
I picked it out for him.
So you can use like a green flashlight and look around your room, and if you shut the flashlight off, you don't have to like reacquire your night vision.
Okay,
So-
but I have read that for babies, red is the most calming for them.
The light is orange, so therefore
It's
it
in the
doesn't
red
matter.
family.
That doesn't count. You don't see a traffic light and blow it because it's red and say it's in the same family as yellow. You know.
But it's not yellow. It's a primary color.
It's
its
not
own
even yellow,
thing.
it's amber.
I was just about to say yellow's not a primary color. It absolutely is.
In art,
depends on what color
is-
space you're
I was gonna
doing.
say
Light,
in
buddy.
lights, it's green. In color, like art, it's yellow.
Cyan, magenta,
And yellow.
and black.
Yep.
Or red, green, blue.
All right, Gabe's talking. What does Gabe got?
Kara's keeping it PG for the viewers. His
Oh!
favorite horror film was the original Exorcist.
I had a personalized story for Swanky I never got to.
Adam says red's the easiest to see with when it's dark. Speaking from a ghost hunter who worked in the dark a lot.
Is a shmee, as we would say in the biz.
I have a 15-year-old
Shmee, subject matter expert.
Sausage
me,
with muffin with egg.
Anakin's mom.
What? Like Kara drops a Star
There's no
Wars reference.
H in there. It's just
Oh!
Smee.
Sorry.
Whatever.
I gotta cut you off. Really quick.
Hold on.
Smee,
I gotta cut you off.
is from Captain Hook.
Yeah,
Shmee
yeah.
What
is
about
Anakin's
Shmee?
mom.
Yeah, but what he should be saying is Smee, not Shmee.
Oh, gotcha.
'Cause it's subject matter. So it's the same acronym as sausage McMuffin with egg. So that's what we call them when we worked at McDonald's. It was like, we need 3 Smees. And it's like, ahoy, Captain.
That's awesome.
I forgot what I was gonna say now.
You had a personalized story for Swanky.
Yeah, but I was after that. Oh, so somebody posted on a Star Wars page or whatever, name something from Star Wars universe that starts with your name. So J, Jedi. Easy, right? Easy.
Yeah.
For
Oh.
M, somebody put movies. That's not in the Star Wars
Millennium
universe.
Falcon?
They could have movies in Star Wars. You don't know.
Guess what I-
Holotapes, I guess.
Guess what I
but-
did with mine?
What?
Cara Dune.
Kawaki and Monkey Lizard.
Yes. Isn't that with a QW?
And Cara Dune's with a C. Huh?
Isn't Kowakian with a KW?
Yeah.
No, Carrot, you should have did.
Kowa. I could have done Kylo Ren, but I'd prefer Kawaki and Monkey Lizard.
You prefer
Dang.
Kowakian.
Kylo Ren on blast.
Wow.
Get wrecked.
Jeez.
I'm just.
What else? Kyber crystals.
I mean,
That's
there's
way
Kyber
cooler.
crystals, but I mean, come on. Who
Chris, what do you got for your name?
I don't know.
Calrissian?
Midichlorians, now that I think about
It's
it.
a good thing I didn't say
Calrissian?
Qui-Gon Jinn. That's with a Q. What's cool?
Kenobi.
That's with a K.
Oh, I should have done Kenobi.
Oh, for Kara.
But
Yeah.
I mean, if you go by first name, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, or old Ben Kenobi.
You're
Please.
C-3PO.
No.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes, you
No.
can be Red Eye C-3PO.
I want to be Red Arm C-3PO because you might not recognize
Yes.
it. It's the most clandestine disguise. Bantha Fodder.
Is that Brad?
Brad? Let's see. Swanky is Garrett, so...
And Gibby.
Well, we don't know what Gibby's first name actually is.
We were
Well,
just
yeah.
Gibby, G for Gibby. It would knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
So-
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Gandalf is not from Star Wars.
A wizard is never late or lost. They're precisely where they're meant to be, even in Star
A
Wars.
wizard
not
is
even the
never
right-
early nor is he late. He arrives in precisely when he means
intends
to.
I think is it means to? I thought it was
It's
intends
means
to.
to.
It is
I
means
think it's means
okay.
to.
I'll defer to you. I always have said intends, and I probably have been saying it wrong.
It's all good. Let's see. G.
G, right? Yeah.
And it's to be Gabe too.
Wow.
What
There's
would
a lot of
G
G's
be?
here.
Gungans.
Go get
Go
it!
Yes.
Have some manners. Kaboom. Any other cool G's?
General Kenobi.
Ooh, there you go.
Grievous.
Grievous.
You fool.
You fools.
Oh, and that goes for Gwen too. Ryan's in here with us too. So what would Ryan be?
Chris C. Count Dooku.
I'll do Count
Ooh,
I'm
yes.
still hanging out all the time.
I mean, Ryan could be
Twice the
Revan.
pride, double the fall.
Right?
Ryan could be Revan.
Well, Revan,
It's too cool for Ryan. Is that what you're gonna say?
right? That's
Maybe
funny.
Rise of Skywalker.
I like. So was it? Yeah, Brad said Bantha Poodoo.
Voodoo,
Fodder.
whatever. Fodder.
Bantha fodder.
Fodder. Fun.
Rhodians.
All right.
Oh, Rose Tico can be Ryan.
Oh dang!
Revenge of the Sith.
Captain Rex.
Oh,
no,
Rex.
no,
Oh,
no,
I'll
no.
be
I'm
Captain
sorry.
Rex.
Rex is the only Captain Rex. Nobody can be Captain Rex but Captain Rex.
Except for me.
So I have a patient
A
who
sorcerer
named
is just a wizard without a hat.
Really?
That's what Adam said. I don't know.
Oh,
One of my patients named their kid Rex after Captain Rex.
no way.
Yep. And then as far as horror movies go, I have a 15-year-old patient. His favorite horror movies are The Conjuring. He loves all of The Conjuring.
I don't understand how kids like such spooky things.
I know. I'm like, hot dang.
Well, my friend can't even watch Clone Wars with these kids because they get disturbed by that.
What?
Yeah.
For
Have you-
real?
Have you seen the Umbaran arc? I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
We're shooting at each other, men.
That
Oh, yeah.
depressed.
Oh, and
that
then
was the most
Darth
depressing.
Maul's depiction in the Rebels TV show is way better than even Clone Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
In what?
You will bring me Kenobi.
In what?
He's just
Sorry.
in Clone or in Rebels.
So he's like
Oh, yeah.
Gollum for Obi-Wan.
yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, he gets Ezra to open up a. Well, spoiler alert.
Yeah, no, just we just
Rebels
wait.
has been out a while.
No, but I haven't seen it.
That's so good.
You know what's been out a while? I don't know. You.
I have patients who haven't seen Star Wars.
No, they're missing out.
I know. I was
So-
like, what? What is
I've got 2 stories now. Remind me: Inspector Star Wars and Airplane.
Inspector Star
Alright.
Wars and Airplane?
So I tried to see if Rex was short for anything. So it's related to the names Reginald, Rexford, and Regis. So Rexford is
Regis
a pretty cool
Philbin.
name. What?
Regis Philbin.
Oh, good old Rex Philbin.
Yeah, no, this kid's name is Rex. That's it.
I
more-
think you should.
Any more comments or ready for story time?
I was watching R-rated movies at the age of 5. Says Swanky. That probably explains a lot.
That explains
Probably
a lot.
does.
Your second child needs to be named Rexford, and if it's not, that's what I'm calling him anyway.
What if it's a girl?
Rexina. Rexford. Just Rexford. Who cares?
I actually kind of like Rexford.
You like Rexford?
It's better
Rexford's
than
a cool name.
It's better than Armitage Hux.
That's true. But
But the
Pet,
Weasley's on
Pet
glass.
Cemetery was pretty good.
I don't watch scary. Okay. So Jeremy, a couple weeks back, was on this like scary thriller,
Oh,
even though they're
Gwen, you would
titled
love this.
horror movies.
Roxanne. Oh, that's way. That's
There you
way
go.
better.
That's better. Roxanne.
Yeah.
That's better. But we watched A Quiet Place 2, which I was okay with because I
Those
kind
are
of wanted to
good.
watch
Yeah,
that.
those are
Whatever.
good. They're only PG-13.
And then we watched. There's another scary one we watched right before A Quiet Place. I thought.
I don't know about before or after, but then we watched Crocodile.
Crawl.
What's it? Crawl. So good. People
No.
get stuck in a hurricane. Dad gets knocked out. He's unavailable. Daughter's worried. She goes to get him. Highway shut
him.
down. Can't get to him, but she knows the local sheriff. So she sneaks past him, goes and finds her dad, wakes him up. Oh, turns out
She
water's
has to
coming
crawl
in.
underneath the house.
There's
in
a
the
crawl space instead of a basement. Crocodiles underneath there.
Alligator.
Alligator. underneath
Crocodiles
there.
are in Africa.
You what, mate?
You freaking heard me.
This isn't a science lesson.
Yeah,
It's
the
not-
hurricane could have picked them up in Africa and
Yeah.
dropped them in the
Have you
United
seen
States.
Sharknado?
Nope.
There you go. Crocodiles are over here
So
now.
anyway, there's apparently thousands of killer crocs or alligators. Why did you say crocodiles?
Someone can't
Oh,
decide
Lord.
what they are.
Yep.
There's thousands of killer alligators that are like crawling around killing people. There's one scene where the girl gets grabbed by her leg and whipped back and forth.
Death
and,
roll or
like,
whatever.
She gets death rolled in the towards the end.
Oh,
but
no,
like
there's
she's
one.
whipped back and forth. I'm surprised her leg should have come flying off.
There's
That's all
one,
I gotta
and
say.
she's got a gun, and the crocodile like
Oh,
bites her
stupid.
arm,
Yep.
and she's like shooting
All
through
the
the
way up.
croc. And they're going out his butt, so it doesn't kill him.
It's out from behind the head.
Well, it's funnier. The
Gabe said
crocodiles-
he's actually seen Sharknado.
really.
Anyway, Crawl was stupid.
It was not stupid.
pointless. There's
It-
thousands of these alligators everywhere.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny too. People looting an ATM, they got eaten by the Crocs. It's like they loaded
Alligators.
onto their boat, they're standing in the water.
And then there's this cop. He's in his boat.
It was probably
and then
Gator
his
Loki
boat-
who got those
His
two.
boat gets all jacked up with weeds and whatever else. And so
Oh,
he
yeah.
gets out to go and clean it off. And all of a sudden, like,
Yeah, where would weeds come
20
from in a
alligators
hurricane, right?
come
Like,
and
it's
like
water that's
rip
not
him
normally
apart.
there.
And you just see blood just.
That's where she got the gun to shoot the alligator through the body from the cop.
It was stupid. And like, okay, so the other cop that got eaten apparently knows the family on some intimate level or whatever, and not like anyway.
Not
And
a
he
-3
dies.
level.
Like,
Yeah,
why?
exactly.
Why not explain this relationship that he has with the family previously instead of making it seem like they know each other super well?
Oh, and the best
And-
part is she was almost an Olympic swimmer.
Yeah.
So she's able to outspeed the Croc.
Yeah, she's able to outswim these
They need to
alligators.
get to like save him. The dad is sitting there and he's all beat up and he's like, "You can beat him." And so she goes and then the gator's going after her and she just swim and he's like, "You can do it." And it's like flashes back to high school. It's so funny. I love movies
She
like
flashes
that.
back to high school while she's in the death roll. She's trying to, like, she's in this death roll. She has flashbacks to her younger years. She had dropped a flare, and she was going to take the flare and, like, burn the alligator with it. And she's like, she keeps on missing it as she's rolling, and every miss is like a flashback that she has. Like, it's stupid.
Like reaching out for the wall or whatever and just being able to miss it.
It's the dumbest
Hey.
movie.
That's good storytelling.
So we thank you to whoever just shouted out all these comments because we had favorite movies in NFL. So now you get low budget sports center and
So, Rexanne, you don't have to put on the red lightsaber.
that's funny. Who
Roxanne.
was that?
Guess.
Brad or Swanky?
Loves Brad.
Okay.
Oh, Swanky, he's giving you a lot of credit. He thinks you're as smart as Brad.
Hey. Okay. So real.
I'm not saying you're not. I don't know why I said that.
All right, so Inspector Star Wars
Just
and
to talk about
planes.
Star Wars. So I don't want to like get into the politics of it because I don't want to get in trouble. But did you know there was an inspector there? Nobody gets along with him. Just leave it at that. And so this
Are you
person
talking about at work or in Star Wars?
at work.
Okay.
This person was like, trying to, be mean to you, and then they're trying to make me get on common ground with you. So he sees at my desk I got some Star Wars stuff. So he's like, "Hey, you like Star Wars?" Well, obviously it's at my desk. So what I thought to myself,
The movie
was,
hilarious. I hate it so much I need to stare at it every day to renew my constant vigil against this horrible IP.
I wish I would make it. So I was like,
I
yeah,
work best when I'm angry.
yeah, right. So
That's why you want
anyways,
a green shirt. You're the Incredible Hulk. You just
right.
like-
So I just thought to myself, what was going through my mind was I was just like, listen here, pal. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get some common ground, so I'll lighten up a little bit. But I don't like you. So
You were having an inner Sheila moment.
yes, I was.
What's
Yes.
a
Yes.
Sheila moment.
It's from the show Physical on Apple Plus.
So they show her inside voice. They narrate it out loud.
And
so,
all of them are like super snarky, like, you absolute moron, I could kill you if I wanted to. Or like, F you. And it's so funny. Like, her inner dialogue is my inner dialogue. It's great.
just towards Jeremy. I could kill you right now.
I can kill you right now and get away
So
with
there's
it.
one scene where this guy is there and she's like, he's just an absolute moron. He's high on, they do a lot of drugs.
Sounds like
this is
Jeremy.
back in like the 70s, 80s, right?
I think more drugs are done now than there were in the 70s and 80s, if I had to guess.
I feel it's a little more lax and not quite attacked like it is now, though.
All right.
Anyway, he's high and whatever, and he's trying to help her husband run his campaign, and he says something stupid, and she looks at him just real straight face, and in her head she's thinking, I could probably kill you and make it look like an accident. I'm like, I've thought that a few times.
Oh, according to Brad, they've only did drugs in the 70s.
See, there you go.
No one's ever done a drug since then. January 1st, 1980, drugs stopped being done.
Yep. That's because then the war on drugs was started.
Exactly. Thanks, Reagan. You did it.
So, all right. So this is the next one. So this is people go for rides.
What?
Pieces of equipment. Well, I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to go into a lot of details because I don't like
Hold on.
putting work on blast. No, you're good.
You're not
good.
telling the-
No, you're
oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, hi, David.
To
Why
make
aren't
a-
you here, you betrayer?
right. So to make a long story short, if somebody doesn't feel well they're going for a ride.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yep. If someone doesn't feel well, they, sometimes they might puke, right? If they puke on anything that I work on, I clean it.
Ew.
Not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
That's not
It
he's
is
volunteering.
not
It's
a
like,
big deal.
I'm first in line to clean up, baby.
So technically, in order to clean up bodily fluids, don't you have to have training in hazardous materials?
Nah, it's
stuff?
just puke.
You should ransom him for $1 million.
Here's the thing. If I have to throw out a piece of gauze in a special bag because it is soaked in human saliva.
No. It's because your stuff is bloodborne. You're scraping teeth and it's bloodborne.
So like if I'm doing a sealant though, and I have a dry angle in their cheek and it gets absorbs all the saliva.
All I'm gonna say,
and there's no blood in it.
If you get bit,
technically it has to be thrown away.
If you get bit by a wolf with rabies, you're gonna get rabies. But no one says if you eat puke by a wolf that has rabies, you're gonna get rabies. Wolf puke is fine.
That's a shirt.
Wow. Okay.
Puke is fine.
If I had to guess,
Puke is not fine.
if we're looking at the bar graph for people bitten by wolves versus people thrown up on by wolves, there's only going to be one bar.
So it's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a hazardous waste.
Puke is not.
Don't puke on my parachute.
It is
Put that on
not
the shirt.
hazardous waste whatsoever. It is not.
It is 1,000%.
That's like saying bathwater's hazardous waste.
It is.
They don't
I've seen what you've touched.
No, like when you go to the hospital and they give people sponge baths, they don't take the water and red bag it and put it in the dump.
In
So first of
general,
all, a sponge-
vomit is considered to be biohazard. Boom.
So this is what's called an echo chamber. Kara searched
When she went to IamRight.com.
She went to the search for the thing. So why don't you try searching for, is it okay to eat someone else's puke? All I do is clean it up. That's all I do. Okay, a restaurant. This is better than wolf
Somebody
rabies.
please clip that.
At a restaurant, if somebody pukes, they just clean it up. These people don't red bag the puke. It's just
Intro to the next
4-minute food.
So Adam is an EMT. He says you're right from a medical perspective.
Yeah, it's fine, is it not?
Who's right? Me?
He says Jeremy's right from a
Yeah.
medical perspective.
Really?
Puke is totally fine. Think about restaurants, right? How many times people puke at McDonald's? All the time.
All the time, yeah, just non-stop vomit everywhere. That's why it's all tile. We just hose it down the drain.
That's exactly it. Puke is just not that big of a deal because it doesn't. You take a cheeseburger and you eat it. If you puke it back up, it's mostly
Stomach
cheeseburger.
acid.
But that stomach acid, bacteria doesn't hang out in stomach acid unless it's salmonella.
Brad says he farts in the tub, and that's definitely happening.
That's my favorite comment of the night. Thanks for taking some of the tension and heat off me, Brad. I need it. I'm just saying, you see him just go out there with a mop.
But we've gone down the wrong trail on this. So somebody gets sick on Jeremy's equipment. Jeremy has to clean it.
Yes. So there's the part that's not my equipment. And this person, we do this as a courtesy. Like, we have this program as a courtesy, right? And so this person literally called up and they got some puke on the seat. So the people who are in charge of that equipment were just trying to enforce us or muscle us into cleaning their equipment. And it's like, their job doesn't change for this program. Our job does a lot. Like, there's all this extra work we have to do and everything. These guys do nothing. Nothing else changes. So it's like, we can shut this whole program down if you guys can't handle it. Like, it's a good experience for people to do this stuff. It's just, it was really funny because this person went to no ends. Like, they hung up on somebody 5 ranks higher than them. Like,
dang.
Yeah, like,
I feel at this point it's more effort to get out of doing it than to just do it.
That's exactly it. 100%. So that was just a little bit of drama going on there, and yeah, and they just it was unbelievable. Is that an article on vomit?
What? No, I think that's the clip for you saying that it's okay
funny.
to eat vomit or whatever.
Are you really worried that I'm cleaning up vomit at work?
I think it's disgusting. And so this tells me too that when Chip and future children get sick, you'll be the one sitting
only
there.
only if it's on his equipment. If it's on your equipment, then it's your job.
I'm gonna make sure the child is wearing a Jeremy t-shirt as they're puking.
No, grabs my baseball hat, just holds it out.
It's the mesh one, so it just comes all out anyway.
On Jeremy's shoes. Well, Jeremy is your equipment.
Well, there was a super funny video I showed Kara. It was a TikTok that somebody reposted to Facebook or Reddit, and it's this woman, and she's got a baby. And she goes,
it's her niece or whatever.
Their diaper, and they peed all over me. So then I put them in the bath to clean them up, and they pooped all over me. Isn't that right? And it was this. Murphy's Law. The baby puked all over, and it hard cut the video. But it was like all of a sudden.
It was like she had just fed the baby, and then it just kind of projectiled the milk back.
But it was so funny because she's like, "Is that chain of events? You know?
Yeah.
Pee, poop, and then you got puked on as well." So, good luck.
Adam says when Chip and Dale get sick, she means.
Right. Or Roxanne or whatever.
Yeah.
Rexanne.
He says, this is going back to the thing. He's like, you need bloodborne pathogen training. Vomit is not an infectious vector, usually.
Usually.
serious, yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, because there's most likely not blood in it. That's what, because of mouth stuff, like things hanging out here, that's why your job is so serious.
I know what Jeremy's putting in his mouth, and it's a crime.
That's the grossest thing I've ate lately. I don't know.
Yeah,
Jared made really spicy fish last night. It was dope.
Spicy fish.
Yes.
Interesting.
What was the recipe?
It was baked cod with, it was garlic butter and Cajun seasoning.
It was fantastic. It was really good.
Brad says coming from the guy that licks everything.
I'm trying to think.
I know.
Gabe says, I'm really thinking of not having kids now.
Speaking of which, is Gabe still here? Did he just say that?
Yeah.
I believe Frankie had his baby.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, Frankie.
Congratulations,
Gabe, tell him
Frankie.
congratulations.
Gabe, we can all hop on to later and tell him congratulations. So
That's exciting.
That is awesome.
super, super cool.
Did it have a boy or girl?
Boy, it looked like.
Chip Jr.
Right? That'd be
Right.
hilarious.
How do you say chip, like food chips in Spanish?
Crisps.
Well, no, I know like potato chips or papas fritas, so maybe
So
papas.
fritas?
Fritas is potato, I think.
Oh.
Maybe
You would
it's
think
chip.
papas would be potato.
Oh no, you're right. Hold on. So let's just go with Spanish to English.
We have Gabe.
Whatever.
Ha!
Chip. Oh wait, hold on. I have these backwards.
Translating. What?
Chip.
But do potato chip.
No, potato chip is papas fritas.
Oh, Papa's Fritas.
So let's say fritas. Unless fritas means like something fried.
Really, it's bringing up French fries. Weird.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, in England, fries are chips and,
So,
and
all right,
chips
yeah.
are crisps.
So, Gabe, we have fries and we have potato chips. What are potato chips in Spanish?
We just call them papas.
Oh, really?
Fritos or papitas.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Papitas.
Fritos. Adam, get out of here.
What did Adam do?
He just said Fritos.
Oh, got it. Yeah, that's Fritos. Got it. All right. I liked those topics. Thank you.
Oh,
You got your go. All right, Chris, take us into our next round of topics.
do you have something that you
Nope.
talk
I was just
about?
appreciative of that gentleman who shared all of those catalysts to get us going.
So, this is one that I thought was incredibly interesting on Reddit. Who is the most overrated person in history?
I don't know. Gosh.
Wright brothers. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, probably.
Right.
No, Sir Duke Ferdinand. The guy who started World War One.
That's a very common answer. In
For
there.
real?
Because Serbia was just looking for a reason
Yeah. To go
Right.
to war.
to go to war with somebody.
But it's like
Yeah.
everybody just always is like, oh, he's the one who started World War One.
like Tupac. I guess he didn't
Okay, I read a thing that Industrial Revolution in China would have started 400 years earlier than it did in the United States, but there was an emperor who he wanted to get rid of somebody. So he kept sending this general north to fight with like less and less troops against the Mongols.
Okay.
And so he kept winning. So finally he tells him to like not do this certain maneuver. He sends word to not do this thing. And the guy's like, but I can win if I do this. So he does it and he wins again. So he comes back, they have him killed for disobeying military orders. because of that general dying and like allowing this like northern province to get taken over, it was established. It, like let the Mongols take a foothold in the region, and then the whole Genghis Khan thing came down and wiped out all of China. So it was like that guy's probably underrated in history if you've never heard of him. Because this one emperor who had this general killed, if he wouldn't have done that, then it would not have been like Genghis Khan.
Why did the emperor not want?
Because he personally like hated the one general.
Yeah,
guy.
it's like if,
So
if
he was
Jeremy was out there
willing to
winning all these
let-
battles, I would do everything I could to undercut him to make sure he lost. Because he looking bad makes me look.
So
good.
he was willing to let China go to hell in a handbasket.
I don't think he thought it
didn't
would
think
go
about
that far.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like he's like, oh, it's like if this guy can win, anybody can
I
win. or
hope he
whatever.
felt like an absolute moron.
I don't think that he had the foresight to be like, oh no, the Chinese Industrial Revolution has been delayed by 400
But no,
years.
I mean-
Oh, and so
The
they
whole-
didn't have access to coal, and then coal was all in the Mongol region over in China as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that would have like helped them jumpstart their industrial revolution.
What a moron.
There were some other really good tangents in that one that people were talking
Where do you
about.
think we'd be if that had never happened?
400 years in the future, we'd be living on Pluto.
Right?
We wouldn't have rocket ships shaped like Blue Origin.
So like he says, Kara, that happens in the current age right now with people not liking someone and willing to risk everything,
I
including operations just to see them
know.
fail.
I
It's so
know.
common.
Yeah, like the guy trying to tell me you like Star Wars? Get away from me.
Yeah, Jeremy's like, I'd rather the whole Air Force die. Adam says, okay, can we also talk about the fact that there's Halloween stuff in stores right now? Monster Mash cereal at
my gosh.
Walmart, and as well as Spirit of Halloween is opening next week.
I was going to say, when does the Spirit of Halloween open? Because I know that you and your daughter post pictures in front of it a lot.
Are they still
I mean,
doing the
I-
old Shopco?
No, they're in the
They're in the
mall.
mall.
All this year.
Yeah.
Super One and Cloquet was playing Christmas music 2 days ago.
No way. That's a cardinal
What?
sin to those guys.
Yes.
What were they going for? Christmas in July.
I have no idea, but I got
It's
a
like-
20-second video snap from my friend who
What
works
were they
there.
playing?
And he's like, they're playing Mariah Carey Christmas music already.
Of
I'm
course
like,
they
"Oh,
were.
no."
That's even before
course.
back to school, is it not?
Okay.
Apparently back to school happens before school's out now.
That's hilarious.
Okay, schools are going back way early. Like last week in August, kids are going back to school. I always thought it was after Labor Day.
That's what it always has been here.
Yeah.
It's like the first Tuesday after Labor
A lot
Day.
of the Duluth schools are going back, and Superior are going back that last week in August.
I want to
That's crazy.
I want to
Yeah.
go back to the whole who else is overrated. So that was just one example, but naming a couple other people. So I was going to say learning about Steven Spielberg makes me feel like he's underappreciated.
Okay.
He's just because he's like the sole reason Home Alone exists, or at least Back to the Future, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, Back to the Future was going to happen regardless of him because of Romancing the Stone.
Okay.
And that was a good movie.
I've never seen it. Is it actually good?
It's really good.
It's like knockoff Indiana Jones?
No, it came out before Indiana Jones.
Really?
Yeah. Or it came out the same summer as Indiana Jones, maybe. It was in production basically at the same time.
Got it.
I don't know.
J.J. Abrams, I'd say J.J. Abrams is, in my opinion, is overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with
He's,
that.
he's a poser of questions and he never resolves anything. So it's like a
agree
lot
with
of the stuff
that.
that I watch of his is very unsatisfying.
We talked about The Quiet Place earlier. And Carrie, watch the second one. It's the first one. That was always my beef. You just got, and it's fine if it's done well, but John and Emily Blunt there, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are the producers and writers or whatever, but it was like, they just live in this world now where they can't talk anymore and they get eaten by these monsters if you make any noise whatsoever. But they didn't, like, for some reason, that needed to be explained where they came from. So in the second one, they did some backstory to it, but it just felt like too late at the time. I don't know. The second one was really good, but that movie made me angry.
I remember what we watched before Quiet Place.
What's that?
The Tomorrow War.
Yeah, that was cool. That had, you ever see
Chris
Chuck?
Pratt.
Yeah.
Had Yvonne Stravosky in it. She plays the blonde
Oh,
woman in Chuck.
okay.
And then Chris Pratt, and then that is a time traveling mess.
You said that it's like Terminator backwards, right?
It's a time, yeah. So people from the future come back, grab soldiers from the current time, and then go back to the future with them, and they only fight for a week or whatever.
And then they send him back, but they predicted if they kept doing that, if they won, the population of the Earth would be 500,000.
Dang.
If they won,
So they're fighting against machines then? Or?
Not
fighting
machines,
against
aliens,
aliens.
white spikes.
white spikes. So then they the reason why they can go back and forth is they created a wormhole. So there's two rafts, so they can't jump back to any history in time. So that's why they can't just like jump to the start of the conflict. They're stuck jumping where they ended up. So they created these rafts. They jump back and forth. But are you any of you guys ever gonna watch it? Cover your ears or go to the bathroom if you want to hear this. Just here's what annoyed me about it. In the future, Chris Pratt's daughter is Yvonne Strahovski, and she creates a cure to kill the aliens, and then goes back
A toxin.
with Chris Pratt, and then he finds them. They're here the whole time. They're in Russia under the ice.
They had come here thousands
So it's
of
kinda
years
like
ago,
Gears of War with
but got
Emergence
frozen
Day.
in ice.
And so then he goes and gives the toxins to the aliens. So then her timeline never exists in the future. But then it's like, well, then the toxin couldn't exist to come back. It's
Yeah,
just
it's,
super.
it's the grandfather paradox.
Yeah, it is the grand.
They only killed a couple with the toxin and ended up blowing them up, the rest of them up. So
They almost started their invasion early.
Well, so like, if you think, depending on how they decided to set up the type of time travel that's happening here,
Yeah.
if you use the multi-timeline theory,
Yeah.
they are existing on the timeline where it has to happen that the future that she came from lets this branch off to whatever.
Right.
So it's basically just creates a branch where all those future things can happen, where they do come back, do the thing, and now we're on some sort of separate.
Yeah. The TVA would be losing their mind
yes,
right now. That's all
what
I'm
I
saying.
was gonna say.
Yeah. The TVA is just losing it.
Yep.
Or maybe they love it, and that
There
was a part
is-
of the plan, you know? Yeah, that branch just grows, and then eventually they trim the other one.
Also, the thing is, it's only a branch if you consider something else to be the actual thing. If this is the real
Yeah.
timeline, the other thing was a branch that
Yeah.
got cut off.
True. And then that means, well, I was going to spoil Loki, but I won't. I'm not going to spoil
I wouldn't.
Loki.
I think that's a little
It's
bit
new
more-
enough, I'll leave
yeah.
it alone.
People are loving Loki. I talk like almost all my patients have seen it and they love it.
It's super good.
So another popular one for overrated people are the Kardashians.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. I mean, what are they?
Truly, it's because of O.J. Simpson. Am I wrong?
Yeah, because what is
The
it? Bob
Kardashian-
Kardashian was like O.J. Simpson's
Lawyer.
lawyer.
Yep.
One of his lawyers wasn't part of the dream team, but was like an additional representative or something, and they just leveraged that notoriety into this like personal image brand.
Yeah, and now they're just rich and what? Kim's married to Kanye West.
No, they
Yeah.
broke up.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Did they really?
Well, I guess why am I shocked? Why do I care? But I didn't know.
Chris
Chris is like, oh my gosh,
The did they
what?
was
No.
comically funny because seems like you're a little perturbed, but I knew it was genuine. Like, oh, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, it was more like, how did I not hear about that? Because literally all their stupid things that they do, I end up hearing about somehow.
I know, it's unfortunate, isn't it?
What are some other ones? I like this.
But I just screenshotted the topic, so I can't remember some of the. Jack the Ripper, he only has 5 confirmed kills, amateur hour.
Yes.
I would like to know who he was, though. Like, I know there's
Kara's in a
theories
murder
that
mystery.
he was a policeman over in London or whatever.
I think the prevailing theory is that he was some sort of failed surgeon because of the way that he was mutilating the bodies.
It was so precise.
Yeah.
And he died, and as to when that surgeon died, all the killings. I've heard
he
two
died,
theories.
Yeah.
I've heard two theories.
So-
One was a policeman, and he ended up coming to America, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, and he started that hotel, right?
Yes.
H.H. Wells or whatever.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah, so he had like the hotel with all the secret like trap doors in the killing room and
Okay,
everything.
yeah. I think
That
Bailey
one's-
Sarian did an episode on that. That's messed up. He would lure like single women in and stuff like
Vacationers,
that.
people that were in town
Yep,
that
and
needed a place to stay.
Typically
World's Fair?
solo people.
Fair, yeah.
The Chicago World's Fair. Yeah. And he would like lure people in who were there by themselves, and then he would have it so they could get into their rooms but not be able to come back out or something like that. And
Yeah, yeah, a lot
And
of
then he'd just
single way
murder 'em.
access, yeah.
it was
He had like a
messed up.
gas chamber built
Yeah,
in there.
he
Whoa.
did. Yeah, he was messed up. So yeah, but there
And
was
he never had to give people refunds if they had a bad stay.
right. Couldn't leave a bad Yelp review.
So one of the things we learned while watching Manhunt, though, is this term serial killer was actually more of a recent term, as recent as the 70s. So
Yeah.
I
what
believe
did,
that's correct, yeah.
what did they
Yep.
call like Jack the Ripper back then?
Just repeat murderers or something
Yeah.
like that.
But yeah, it's kind of that's a really interesting.
But I don't.
series.
I would argue that Bob Dylan is not overrated.
Well, he's from Minnesota.
Yeah, but I
So
still
now that's
enjoy
a personal
large.
that's a personal attack for us, right?
I enjoy a large amount of his body of work, so I would say that he's not overrated. Assassin's Creed Syndicate has an arc with Jack the Ripper in it.
Really?
I feel I need to play this.
Have you guys heard of Gavin Newsom? I have no idea who Gavin Newsom is.
No, tell us who Gavin Newsom
Well,
is.
that's just Brad throwing out an overrated
How do you
person.
spell Newsom?
Newsome.
Oh, all right, cool. An American politician and businessman who is the 40th governor of California since January 2019.
That makes sense.
Yep.
It's his governor. You didn't get lucky that. Well, I guess you did have Arnold Schwarzenegger, but we had Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. That's the funniest thing to me about Jesse Ventura is the fact that there was actual T-shirts you could buy that say "My governor can beat up your governor." Like
Yeah.
that's so funny.
I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California for a while.
He was, but Jesse was our governor first.
It's true. But now, okay,
bring back the great state of Minnesota.
so who do you think would win in a fight? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Probably Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or-
Jesse Ventura is just sort of like a big dude. Arnold Schwarzenegger was like professionally known as being like the biggest, strongest guy.
I would say Arnold as well.
Right now, it'd be like comically hilarious to watch them fight each other. They'd be like, "I am old, I'm young." It's
Okay,
like,
well,
"Look at
Arnold is still
Schwarzenegger."
ripped. Arnold is still ripped.
I would put down $5 right now that he's not ripped at this exact moment, just when he gets ready to go shoot.
He posts little like personal videos from his home with his little mini pony and stuff like that.
Why would the largest man in the universe have a little mini pony?
I don't know, but it's adorable. Hold on.
80s Arnold would win, says Gabe. I agree. I think 80s, 90s, or 2000s Arnold would win.
I just want to see how Arnold or Jesse
or Jesse.
I would like to see how they handled our current situation. I'm going to take a tough stance on Walmart 19 by punching it to oblivion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Okay, apparently he's still ripped. I apologize for assaulting the credibility of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've seen pictures of him where he looks fat. That's all I'm saying.
All right, guys, just so you all can appreciate. This is adorable.
So yeah, get right over you. Oh,
There's
look at his menagerie.
little donkey, little dog, which I'm not a fan of little dogs, whatever, and a mini pony.
That's pretty cute.
Yep.
Speaking of, you said little dog, I learned something about police dogs today. Did you know
officer?
that when they're trained, they do not go for the criminal. They go for whatever's in front of them. So there have been multiple incidences where, so that's why they clear out everybody before they use a dog, and why sometimes they can't use a dog, because the dog only goes in a straight line. Because it's not smart enough to be like, get that man, and specifically like, it will, because if you run away, it's a straight line.
You know what they need to do? Is get a laser pointer.
Right?
Like the guys that like
that's
paint the
so
target.
smart.
Like the
Yeah,
missiles.
paint it.
So
Yep.
yeah, just paint the target. Like, and I'm sure dogs can see in a slightly different spectrum than humans.
Well, you know, dogs love chasing laser pointers.
So it's just like, just go, dude, that right there. I think that they're one step away from having it totally solved. And you're welcome, American police forces.
So I just thought that was interesting because, yeah, innocent people have gotten in front of the line of sight, so the dog latches onto them instead, and it broke a woman's femur. One of the dogs
Dang.
bit so hard it
That's
broke
the
a woman's
hardest
femur.
bone to like break in
Yeah.
a body.
Yeah, that's the thigh bone, right?
Yep.
Yep.
E.J. Henderson, bringing him back to the NFL, the middle linebacker for the Minnesota Vikings in the early 2000s, broke his femur in a game.
No way.
Dang.
Did you
Took
hear
him
the
over?
snap on the TV?
I didn't see it.
I'm sure they didn't
you?
hear the snap on the. Why? How would you hear the snap on the TV?
Well, the quarterback's mic'd up.
There's a lot. Well, there's all these parabolic dishes. There's no way nobody didn't hear it, but it just wasn't part of the live game audio. I'm pretty sure. But it took him over a year to come back because it was like a literal full clean break of the.
Dang.
So
Dang.
with laser pointers, police cats would be better.
Can you imagine?
Either one of them would make me stop whatever crime I was committing. That's for
Right.
sure.
It's what you're saying,
Would you
though.
rather be taken down by 100-pound German Shepherd or 10 cats?
Oh, man.
One
Probably
German
one
Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Yeah. 'Cause at
least I have a
You're gonna
fighting
say one
chance.
cat and be like, whatever.
Yeah, one 100-pound German
One
Shepherd
cat's-
or 101-pound cats.
Oh, man.
Be eviscerated by a 101-pound cat.
You got to think that's what 4,000 claws.
Jeez.
That's
That's
way too
what?
like literally just one hit each and you're ribbons.
That actually sounds like a cute name for a cat. Ribbons.
Ribbons?
The cat.
Why do you call him? Like, because he'll murder you to ribbons.
He'll shred you to ribbons. Oh, that is so good. That is really, really funny.
Any more overrated people you can think of?
Oh, man. Who else is overrated that I don't want to sit and listen about?
David and Ashley. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Let me say that louder so they can hear me in the next room. 2,000 claws. Did I do my math wrong? Whatever. It's a lot of claws.
Well, okay, so the average cat's got. We're not counting dew claws. If we don't count dew claws.
Oh yeah, it's 20 claws per cat.
It's 4 times 4 is 16 claws per cat.
Oh, they only have 4 claws?
If you're not counting the dew claw.
The dew claws.
Well, no, the dew claws are further up on the leg.
Yeah. So then they only have 4.
They have 5.
No, they only have 4. Unless it's not polydactyl. It's 4 here, and then the dew claw. I clip cats' nails.
Okay,
once
fine.
a
I'll
week.
believe you, but I'm not going to agree with you.
Look it up just to be sure. I want to verify now.
How many claws does a cat?
How many cats does a non-polydactyl cat have?
They have 18 nails, 5 on each front foot and 4 on each rear foot.
But that's the dew claw. I did call out the dew claw.
5 on each of their front feet, 4 on the back. So the occasion has more than the usual number of what? Okay.
Just look at the picture.
What?
Count the beans.
Okay, well, shut up. How about that?
Yeah.
How does that sound?
So it's 4. That's why I was like, I don't really count the dew claw. So if we don't count the dew claw, it's 16
Do the
per
dew
cat.
claw.
And you said 100. That's 1,600 claws
Okay.
minus the dew claw.
So it's either 1,600, 2,000, or my estimate was just 4,000.
They're polydactyl cats, Chris.
They're omnidactyl.
You know what's really funny is, so what's the most common claws people get when they declaw a cat is it's the front
claw.
ones.
Oh.
The front ones.
Yeah.
And it would be really funny if police used 100 1-pound cats that were front declawed. So then the cats would have to like
Karate kick.
like get you.
Yeah, they do karate. Well, they latch on to do that thing where they like kick you.
Oh, that is
yeah.
so
Oh,
annoying.
Disemboweling?
Yeah, they hold on and just kick. Oh man, that's so funny.
I might like cats more if all of them were just declawed.
What
You're
about
so bad,
attack
Karen.
kangaroos?
Those things are brutal. Yeah, I mean, everybody's seen the video of the guy punch the kangaroo
Yeah,
and release
because
his
the
dog, right?
yeah.
And the thing like squares up with him and just wham. And then there was a parachuting one I saw. Have you guys seen that one?
Was the kangaroo parachuting?
Ah, you're so funny. So this guy was going for the target, and it's like just a cement pad, and he goes to land on it, and a kangaroo starts circling before he gets down, and you can see like the
Ooh.
kangaroo lock eyes with him. So he has to he tries to land, and he's like sails away from the pad before he lands, and this kangaroo starts chasing him down. So he had to like get rid of his chute and just quick running because this kangaroo was like bouncing after him trying to fight him. 'Cause he's like,
Kangaroos are
the British
faster
are
than
coming. The
people,
British are
aren't they?
coming. Kick the kangaroo or kick the guy. But
Are kangaroos faster?
they
than
are.
people?
They're real fast, yeah.
They're fast, but I don't know if they're faster. Like, nobody is more endurance than human beings. We can outrun any animal on the face of the planet over a distance.
And I say, wasn't like back in the day some tribal hunting technique literally just predation
Exhaust.
through exhaustion?
Yes.
Yeah. Run them off a cliff.
Yep.
Unless you're,
43 miles an hour. There's not a human on Earth that can run for. So if it's a sprinting match, you're dead.
Right.
But if he's already a little bit tired, then you could outrun them.
Well, it was running around, trying to get him. It was circling him like a shark, and then he was like trying to sail away, and yeah, it's a cool video. It's a really
Crazy.
Cool
Parasail away.
video. Sail away. Come sail away.
I was gonna say Gimli's a short distance sprinter.
Oh, that's so funny. What's the line?
We
Karen?
dwarves are not. What is it? Something about short distances.
I'm surprised.
Wasn't he complaining about how far they had to go?
Yeah,
It's
they
like
were
we're
running
like
super-
lethal in short distances.
Yeah, we dwarves are. Is it lethal in short distances? No, it's we dwarves are. I haven't.
Don't you love, Chris, that you can use Google and not bring down the stream?
Yes. I'm wasted on cross country. We dwarves
Yes.
are natural sprinters, very
Yep.
dangerous over short distance.
That's it.
But say that like John Rhys Davies and that.
I love him. He's amazing.
I love
He's
John Rhys
absolutely
Davies
brilliant.
too.
He is so cool. That whole cast.
He's great.
Elijah Wood was just
Orlando
on
Blooming
a Hot
Onions.
Wings challenge, and he has aged.
Who?
Elijah Wood.
Oh, I'm sure.
He has aged.
Did you ever see the show Wilfred that he was in?
I have. Is that the one where he's got like the nose painted on his face?
No, he has a dog that he
Or is
sees
the
as a
dog-
human in a costume, but everybody else sees as a regular dog. It's pretty good.
That's
Is it?
cool.
Okay. Yeah, check it out.
Sliders.
Sliders are overrated from like White Castle? Is that what
I have no idea.
Amen.
Contextual.
what? Nate?
White Castle is overrated.
No!
1000%.
White Castle's not even. It's not even overrated. It's overrated. It is the
Yeah,
most terrible
it's-
burger
yep,
in the universe.
White Castle.
Absolutely
Amen.
not. I
Who
love White
wants
Castle.
a steamed burger?
Okay,
Ew.
here's the deal.
Chicken rings are really good.
That's not a slider though.
So
Onion
here's the
sliders
deal.
Too. Jalapenos on there? Yeah.
Oh, no, their jalapeno sliders are amazing.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. Just like Gordy's is a famous restaurant Cloquet is known for, like famous for their burgers. Little Caesars, White Castle.
Little Caesars is
Little Castle.
amazing.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
underrated, if anything.
I use the pizza portal to talk about computers I work there today. It's a funny story. But anyways, White Castle has a certain smell and a certain taste. And when you're craving it,
Yeah.
you're just craving
It's vomit.
It. It's
Gabe,
so
are you
good.
not familiar with what White Castle is?
Gabe, look it up. You'll.
I really want you
never.
to come and spend a week with us. We'll do like a YouTube short on.
Jeremy will take you to White Castle. And you wonder if he's actually
You'd
torturing
be like,
you.
I wasted my hard-earned USD American dollars on White Castle.
right dollar for multiple sliders.
There's a reason multiples are $1.
No, they're like this
so
big.
they're
Gabe.
70% cardboard.
Amen.
No.
They're cooked
not.
inside of a hot tub.
Yep.
And then they're put out on the worst cracker you can imagine with
They're
a
cooked
pickle
over
on
a
it.
bed of onions.
Yep.
They're so good.
They're disgusting.
They're
They are
disgusting.
so good.
Nope.
Ryan,
Little
White
Caesars,
Castle.
Brad, you take that back.
What Brad say?
He's smack talking Little Caesars. I'll arm wrestle you about Little Caesars.
I mean, there are better pizzas than Little Caesars, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's the worst.
I would say dollar per value, Little Caesars is the best pizza on earth.
it fills the niche for when you don't have a lot of money and you want pizza.
What?
And the pizza portal's
Okay,
pretty fancy.
hold on. I have to fight chat now because people are calling out Little Caesars as being terrible, and it is not. Little Caesars is incredible. If you have $5 and you want pizza, there's a hot pizza literally seconds away from you. There's no better deal in the universe than Little Caesars.
The pizza portal's dope.
Brownies fired up.
Yep.
All right, so anyway, Gabe would Little Caesars, go there. White Castle, burn it down.
No, White
Yep.
Castle's good.
Yeah.
Ryan, were you yes or no for White Castle?
He's pro White Castle, which is why I'm not
Yay.
friends with him anymore.
Here we
Got
go.
it.
Yeah.
3 against 2.
Gwen, you're pregnant. You like everything.
What did Brad say?
Oh my god! How am I the only person that is sane in this entire room?
And chat, right?
Yes.
What are they saying all?
So they're all saying that White Castle's amazing and Little Caesars is terrible, and all
White
of you,
Castle
What is wrong
all of
with
you
me?
need to have your
Castle is
brains examined.
disgusting.
You know what they've done? They've given you White Castle tumors.
Yeah.
You've eaten so much White Castle, your brains have been fundamentally damaged by the
Yep.
corrosive reagents
Yep.
used within
Yep.
their horrible burgers.
You know what
Yes.
you don't forget? Like, your White Castle experience. It is such a strong emotional tie between White Castle. No other restaurant can invoke you get a bag filled with cardboard boxes. Who doesn't love Legos, right? You can
You're
stack them.
talking about a cardboard box. Or you talking about the bun?
You pull out your little cardboard box, you hooligan.
And then you pull the other
pull
cardboard
your
box out and
cute
eat it.
little burger out that is cooked over a bed of onions with just the slightest amount of cheese, and you just it's
Like
so
you don't even
delicious.
salt them.
You don't need it.
They don't have to because they're made out of 40% sodium.
Also, where can you go for $20 and get a crate of 60?
We've done that.
You have.
David and I have
Dave
done
and
that.
Mike.
Yes.
David says thanks. Now Ashley wants Little Caesars for dinner and with the barf emoji.
David doesn't like
Little Caesars is amazing, Dave.
Oh man. It is so
Why
good.
do you guys like Little Caesar or White Castle?
Is there a
Ew.
movie called Harold and Kumar Go to Little Caesars?
Swanky just said if Little Caesars is better than White Castle, why does White Castle have a movie in Little Caesars?
See? There we
Here's the
go.
thing. What was the whole reason they wanted to go there? Because they were high. Only drug users,
Yes,
people on the
Chris.
drug dealing
Yes,
network,
Chris.
want to eat at White Castle.
Munchies,
Yes, Chris.
Munchies are not mutually exclusive, and I will gladly admit I am a stress eater. I stress eat, and that is
He's
a
Why
stress
stimulant.
eats.
stress? Why stress?
Everything.
So
I don't think I've ever had a conversation where Jeremy hasn't been eating.
I've seen him digging in Oliver's dog bowl.
I want to say this. We're going to do a little throwback here. Just this week, one of my coworkers has a weirdly obsession with the little chocolate donuts that come in the tube.
Oh yeah.
And just like those ones you were trying to figure out with the chocolate and the white and then the hazelnut or whatever.
So I'm glad that you're so invested in what that was.
So
it's chocolate powdered and coconut.
Got it. So he bought a mega bag for everybody, and you eat those little suckers, and they're wax. They're like chocolate wax. Then the dough inside is like wax coated.
And
I stress ate though half that damn bag. Every time I walk by, might as well have a donut.
This
might
is
as well
why
have a donut.
Jeremy's-
Might as well have a donut.
Jeremy's opinion on food is very suspicious.
Yeah,
No!
Swanky says, I literally drove 4.5 hours to New York City from Fort Drum just to get White Castle.
It's
I
What is
passed
wrong
dozens of
with
Little
you,
Caesars.
Swanky?
It's worthy.
Here's what I'll say. If you pass dozens of Little Caesars to get to one White Castle, which is more popular? If there's dozens of Little Caesars around and
It's
one
true.
White Castle, there's a Little Caesars 20 seconds away from here. The closest White Castle's 2 hours away.
An hour.
not.
It's an
Pinkley.
hour. Pinkley.
It feels like 2 hours because you're going to White Castle.
It's true. You dread every second.
Oh my god! I don't think you guys are understanding how good of a deal Little Caesars is. It's $5 for a pizza.
So like I said,
When
it's
was
not
Little
the best
Caesars
pizza.
enacted? When was White
Do
Castle
that.
enacted?
Yeah. Who was here
I think
first?
White Castle was like 50s.
Because I'm mad because Walmart 19 ruined me getting my 100-year White Castle mug.
No way.
Yup.
It's been holy dang! It's been here since 1920.
It's a thoroughbred. That has heritage. That could get a triple crown in the Burger Society.
95. What does it say?
59.
59.
Oh, 59.
May
Little
8th.
Caesars.
That's a good month.
Okay, so what pizza is your guys' favorite? My favorite's Sammy's
Well, they
Sammy's.
or Pizza Luce.
whoa, 1921. Wow.
Oh,
That's
they're
a
still
long
serving
time.
the exact same patties to this day.
Yeah, made in 1921.
Yes.
They mass produced them back then.
Right,
Yeah,
they
they're like
haven't
literally-
sold enough, so they're still pulling them out of the freezer from 1920.
They just made a sheet of patties the size of Kansas because there's nothing there. Sorry, Kansas, you suck. And they divvied them up into these horrible cardboard boxes, and they've just been sitting on them ever since. They're like, man, I bet in 100 years we'll be out of these things. But no, they still have them because nobody wants them.
Same with the freeze-dried onions they probably use.
Here's what I think is interesting. When you search for White Castle, the recommendations are McDonald's and Wendy's. And Wendy's is twice. It's like people search for McDonald's or Wendy's. White
Yep.
Castle. Did you mean Wendy's?
So let's see how good Domino's SEO is because Domino's usually shows up when you search for Little Caesars. Whoops, I just searched Little. Little Caesars.
Nothing?
Little Caesar. Yeah, it's just Little Caesars. Pizza. It's so good.
What was the pizza in Home Alone?
What was that?
It was a Caesars.
I think it was a local one, wasn't it?
It was Caesars, but I don't think it was Little Caesars.
What pizza was in Home Alone?
I'm just really glad that everyone.
Little
is
Nero's.
Little Nero's.
Little Nero's is an actual pizza place.
No, it's not. It's fictional.
Are you sure?
Little Nero's Pizza. Home Alone fandom, yes, it's
Oh.
not real.
Fine.
You're thinking of Little Caesars.
The most amazing pizza in the universe. For the price. Keep in mind, the whole asterisk is for
Okay.
the price.
So, Chris.
For one Sammy's pizza, I can get 8 Little Caesars
It's true.
pizzas.
I mean, not 8, but
You know what would be really funny? Now what I want to do? I want to edit Home Alone and have him switch out the pizza and be like, this whole whole White Castle is just for me, and then
Ew.
show you the video, Chris.
no 8-year-old is going to say, Mommy, can I have White Castle?
Now we got to go shoot an ad for White Castle so it can become real.
Oh, man. So, Chris, money aside, what's your favorite pizza?
Favorite pizza. I mean, Sammy's is pretty far up there. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's my favorite. Honestly, it's the deep dish pizza at Little Caesars is so good.
Chris, you know the answer to this, buddy.
Oh, it's home slice.
Home slice.
And, Jeremy, what's your favorite specialty pizza?
Whatever place we went to in the cities.
Mesa Pizza.
Mesa Pizza.
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 We need to take you down there sometime, Chris.
Okay.
You get
So,
the best macaroni and
Here's the
cheese
ultimate
pizza in the
deal.
entire world.
Here's the ultimate challenge. Chip is 10 years old at this point.
No, he's 7
And
months
he
old,
says-
Jeremy.
That's a
8
long
months.
podcast.
8 months on Monday.
He goes, Mom, I want to go to Little Caesars. Not Little Caesars. I want to go to White
No,
Castle.
no, he's going to say he wants to go to Little Caesars.
I want to go to White
'Cause he's
Castle.
smart.
Do you take Chip to White Castle, or do you say no and you take him to Hardee's instead? Because that's the other challenging restaurant.
I'd be like, heck no. That's not in Hinkley.
Hardee's is infinity times better than White
Dude,
Castle.
I go to
with
Hinkley,
that.
I get White Castle.
Yeah, but you don't go to Hinkley to get White Castle.
We
You're
have
just
one
there.
time. I have one time traveled to
When?
Hinkley to get White Castle.
Not with
Back
me.
in my day.
Back in the day when I had long, flowing, luxurious hair.
Are you saying White Castle did this?
Yes, it did.
Is that what you're saying? This is where the tumor is. This is the White Castle part.
It just starts at the top and works its way down. Jeremy's going to lose his eyebrows soon.
Oh my goodness.
You'll never have to shave again.
No, those are just going to change into their onions. This is the cardboard.
Your whole body's the pickle.
Yep, I'm going to go to his Halloween as White Castle. You know, Adam wanted to talk about Halloween. Should we wrap up on Halloween? We got 5 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm never, there's no way I'm ever going to find that thing. Halloween, go.
So he just said Spirit of Halloween's coming. Adam, do you have any fun costumes or anything you're doing this year that's super fun?
Are you coming to Duluth in costume? Just saying.
So Brad says Hardee's is dope. I went to it in the 80s and man, it was the best.
Hardee's
Gabe says note to self, never eat White Castle. That's the smartest note to
Gabe,
self.
you
Who said
are a
that?
smart
Gabe.
individual.
No.
Okay, so
Gabe.
here's what everybody should
You
do.
might notice Carl's Jr. Swanky.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
They broke up, for the record.
Carl's
Officially.
Jr. and
They are-
Hardee's?
They got a
Officially,
divorce.
they're-
Really?
Carl's Jr. is too raunchy for Hardee's. Hardee's has said we don't want to be associated. So Hardee's would probably never sponsor the podcast. But yeah, they broke up again.
He's never been to a Carl's Jr. either.
Oh,
Swanky, Gabe, Brad, you guys should come for DuluthCon.
Well, that's like what, like a month away.
That's not
I
a
believe.
That's in October.
Oh,
Like close to Halloween.
this is
they
now
need to come up and hang out with us.
You
at the
do.
worst possible time. But so the Duluth Superior Film Festival is coming up,
That's true.
and so Megan was going to be on, but like the logistics of having her come on to talk about it and everything.
Right, it would just been too much. I
Yeah,
can't wait to
like
have Megan
this
on
week.
again.
So I gave her the option. Is like, do you want to be on one of the last podcasts in the old set or one of the first podcasts in the new set? And I don't think she decided. What is it? Oh, Duluth.
Oh man, I gotta whip that design together real quick if we're gonna if we're gonna be moving into the new set soon.
So it's August 19th through 22nd. So it's this Thursday. So if you're in the area, I know this isn't going to air on public access for like another 10 months or whatever. So,
Right.
But if you're watching and you're in the Duluth Superior area, the Duluth Superior Film Festival is going this coming weekend. And it highlights filmmakers from around the area and the Midwest. And it's super cool. And I've heard that there's a bunch of really awesome entries. And you
Is
go
there a
check
bunch
it
of
out.
showings like at Cinema?
Yeah, it's all over Duluth. There's a few different things happening.
Are they going to do some at Marcus?
I'm not 100% sure what the details are, but I know that there's different meetup spots at like different like local bars and restaurants.
That's cool.
There's networking opportunities. There's screenings at Cinema for sure. I can't remember if they might have gotten something in Superior as well. I don't
I wonder
know
if
if they
AJ's
did.
participating.
Oh, right.
AJ's been working on a screenplay or whatever script for a TV show.
Gabe says he's doing training in Atlanta in the next few months. That's halfway here.
Just make it the rest of the way.
Let us know. No, let us know when you're going to be down there.
so DuluthCon, so that's Duluth's local nerd convention.
Yeah.
There's one in 2019. There's a virtual one in 2020.
Yep.
Yep.
And 2021 is taking place in October.
we played
MEA weekend.
We played a buttload of Among Us, which it would be fun to play Among Us with people who watch the show sometime. Who do you think is the most sus?
What, you?
Me?
Easily.
No, I mean
Yeah.
with them.
Oh, you?
Gwen is pointing to you.
What? Pfft.
I think Brad would be the most sus.
Yeah,
Probably.
Brad is.
Yeah, Brad, you're pretty sus. We should make it. We should make an Among Us thing
No,
in
but-
Discord.
We could take a vacation down and we could just meet in Atlanta. That's really
I'd
not
do
that
that.
far away.
Then we can go to Disney World.
Jello with STON at the end. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Jelliston?
Says, is that a copy of the new popular board game All Hallows Eve?
Ah, yes.
Yes, it is.
That is
Red is
impressive.
always sus, says Gabe.
Red is
But
always sus.
That's the color I play. Why you guys got to pick up my color?
because you're
Because
sus.
red is
that was
sus.
the color that you thought was all soothing when it came to lights.
Yeah,
For
and it's
babies.
sus.
Ghosts.
It's like you're trying to play on the psychology of using red. It's like, oh, red. Nobody
I mean,
ever suspects red.
Jeremy-
Everyone suspects red.
Babies are pretty sus, and red is
Babies are sus.
babies are sus. I mean,
What
they're
are babies-
constantly pooping and peeing in their pants.
That doesn't make 'em
screaming
sus.
and crying when they're hungry.
How many
They're pretty
criminals
sus.
do they catch? I know there's some, but how many times do they go to a crime scene and be like, well, This guy pooped his pants. He's clearly the killer. He's awful sus because he pooped and peed his pants.
I was gonna say, you find a dead body, I guarantee you they pooped and peed their pants.
But no, I'm sure somebody got busted because they peed themselves at a crime scene. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you can definitely do DNA tracking from that.
I'm sure.
Brad says, I'm a stone cold task doer.
Well, that means he's played and he's gone around and done his task.
Swanky, you should
sus,
make
he knows
a
that.
section for Among Us in the Rise of the Podcast.
We should just schedule one. We should do it on air.
So Gabe says I'm
Play
going
Among Us
to be
on
in
air.
Atlanta this weekend again in September.
September?
Yeah.
This weekend in September. All right. Can't make this weekend work.
You guys let us know when in September. That'd be cool.
when in September. That'd be cool to go.
Jelliston says Among Us with Rolls mod is amazing.
Ooh, what's the Rolls mod?
I am curious what the Rolls mod is.
I'm sure we
Same.
can Google it, but
Well, I'm not going to Google
Maybe-
it. We're almost
maybe-
done.
if it's interested, we could talk about it in Discord. But maybe for like live on air, because then everybody can have their little thing and we can play one round. It doesn't need to get excessive. And we'll invite the people who are watching, Brad, Swanky, Gabe, play a little
We'll
round
put up
of
like
Among
the
Us.
room code or something.
Yeah, put up the room code.
That'd be
Anybody can
sick.
join in. How
That'd be
funny would
sick.
that be?
That'd be
Be
awesome.
I
I missed the little opening, dun 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 dun, that little,
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't played Among Us since before Chip was born.
The one time we all played together was literally the only time I've ever played.
I think I played during DuluthCon. I think that was the last time I played.
how would you feel if you're sitting there just doing your task and then Swanky just comes up and boom?
You wouldn't.
Think
Especially
Town
if
of
we-
Salem, but Among Us. I don't think I've played Town of Salem.
I've heard of like a Winter's Project was supposed to be like a really good Among Us clone, but I tried it and it was too hard for me. It's like building in Fortnite, just too difficult.
Yep, I can't be playing Minecraft and
Trying not to get murdered?
PUBG at the same time.
Yep.
A bunch of roles mixed together, like a sheriff who was also evil.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I wonder if it's like what's the G mod or whatever? Like
Yeah, Gmod TTT.
yeah. So anyway, I have a point of reference. You guys don't.
Got it.
Anyway,
other
Dave says he'll be
comments?
up September 6th through the 9th,
Okay, all right.
which
Okay.
is a Monday through a Thursday.
Got it.
So come and check out the new space.
Yeah.
Show you right where you can park your sweet
Here's
car
what we do.
driving simulator.
Instead of us driving down there, we buy Gabe's ticket to come up here.
He's probably got to go back to work.
He can be
Just take a
unexcused
couple
absence for a
extra
couple of
days.
days.
A couple
And
unexcused
here,
absence.
to bring Swanky,
Yeah,
North
swing by North or
Carolina.
South Carolina, whichever Carolina it
Carolina.
is. They're both the same.
They're not that far apart. Come on.
Well, does
That depends on what part.
Georgia touches?
Yes, both.
both of them.
At least south.
Yeah, well, I figured the south one, but it's like, does the north one like really hook around?
Hold on, let's see.
How bent is North Carolina?
No, it's how vertical Georgia is. I'm serious. I drove from Georgia to South Carolina.
Okay,
from
so
Georgia to Disney
Georgia
World.
does touch both North and South Carolina.
I told you guys. I don't know why there's any
Jeremy,
doubt.
you're sus. That's
so
why.
Here's Georgia, here's South Carolina, and then North Carolina goes whoop.
Oh, that's right. It's got the weird tail.
Yeah.
Jeremy's all about that.
Yeah, you
tail.
guys called it bent. What's wrong?
It's bent.
How would you like if somebody called your state bent?
It is bent.
It's not
bent paddle.
Well, yeah, that part of it is. Chris?
I'd say it's more dented in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wisconsin came in and hit us like a wrecking ball.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Is there? Oh, hold on. Ohio isn't even a real state. I believe you. I've only driven through
Iowa isn't a
Ohio,
real
yeah.
state.
A lot of the Midwest just doesn't count. That's all I'll say.
They're flyover states.
All right, take us out, Chris.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Man, I can't remember how to do the outro.
Well, like and subscribe.
Oh yeah. So
comment,
thank you guys for joining us. Comment down below with what like I
I don't know.
what did we
Gibby
talk
was the
about?
MVP today because he subscribed to us on Twitch.
Yeah. What did we talk? Hold on. Let me
We
see what
talked
we
about
talked
everything.
about
We
today.
talked about sports. We talked
Oh,
about
White Castle. Comment down below whether or not you think White Castle is good, which I don't think you'll have the mental capacity to do so because it's terrible, or whether or not Little Caesars the best, which it obviously is. So put that down below. Subscribe if you're not already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time we go live or post a new video. We think it's pretty fun hanging out with us. You guys get to steer the course of conversation as you got to see today. I forget how the things go, so thank you guys so much for watching, and of course,
May the force be with you.